Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and we are covering Lesson 88 practice set and starred problems today. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm trying to pick there we go, a color. Okay, so we're talking about unit multipliers using two or more to perform a conversion. So keep in mind our formula is that we have our given times a unit multiplier, and in this case it would be times another unit multiplier equals our answer. And if you'll keep this in mind, if we'll do this every time, it will make more sense, I promise you. So let's go ahead and do A. So we are given 5 yards, and I know I need at least 2 unit multipliers, and we're trying to get to inches. So, okay, let's go ahead and use 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Because the unit multiplier that you want needs to be on top, right? So let's see, yards over yards cancels, feet over feet cancels, and I end up with 5 times 3 times 12 over 1 times 1, which is going to give me, let's see, 180. Okay, so let's go ahead and do B. We'll do B over here. And I'm given 1 1/2 hours. Oh, I'm not going to have enough room. Let me do B down here. 1, and I'm going to make it 1.5 hours so that I can plug it into my calculator. So this is going to be 1.5. And I'm trying to get to seconds, so I know that there's at least 2 unit multipliers to get to seconds. It may be more than that. So 1 hour, 60 minutes, 1 minute, 60 seconds, and here's my answer unit that I need. They're on the top. Hours cancel, minutes cancel. I get 1.5 times 60 over 1 times 1. Let's see, 60 times. Okay, and I get, can't find my pen, I'm sorry. There we go, 5,400 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some erasing here so I have room. Let's get rid of this. And I'm gonna get rid of A. Okay. Nope. Let's go back. Okay. So we'll do C up here. And I have my given 15 yards squared. Okay, this is important right here. I'm trying to get to feet. I know it's going to take at least 2 unit multipliers. Feet squared, square feet. So I know that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. And that only takes care of one of these. So I have to do this again to take care of the other one. So this is 1, 2, and this is 1, 2. So now I have 15 times 3 times 3 is equal to 135 square feet. And I need another place to do work. Let's see. Let me erase down here. And let's do D. 270 feet cubed. And let's see, we're trying to go to cubic yards. And I know I'm going to need 3 of these because it's feet cubed. So yards cubed. Okay, so I know 3 feet is equal to 1 yard because I'm putting what I want in the top. And this is just one of the 3 that we need. 3 feet equals 1 yard. This is 2. 3 feet equals 1 yard. That's 3. So these 3 feet We'll take out these 3 feet. So we have 270 times 1 times 1 times 1 over 3 times 3 times 3, which equals, okay, so we have 270 divided by 27, which is going to be 10 yards. All right, let's, go ahead and get the eraser on again. And E says Robert ran 800 meters in 2 minutes. What was his average speed in kilometers per hour? Okay, so this is E, and he ran 800 meters in 2 minutes. And we want kilometers per hour. So we're using our formula, given times unit multiplier, however many equals our answer. So I know, let's go ahead and convert meters to kilometers. So I know that there's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. So I have my top unit, and then let's convert the bottom unit. So 60 minutes in 1 hour. Oops, did not mean to cross that out. So I have my hours in the bottom, so this is what it's going to look like. So my numbers turn out 800 times 1 times 60 over 2 times 1,000 times 1. Let's see what we get. 800 divided by, I got 24. Kilometers per hour. All right, the last one in our practice set here, F. 1 cubic inch is about how many cubic centimeters? And 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. It says you may use your calculator. I've been using my calculator the whole time. And round to the nearest cubic centimeter. So let's go ahead and do that. This is F. So 1 inch cubed. And I'm trying to get to centimeters cubed. Oh, this is cubed. There we go. So I know that 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters, and I have to do this 3 times because of the cubed. Centimeters. So this is 1, 2, 3, and all 3 here. So I end up with 2.54, or 1 times 2.54 times 2.54 times 2.54 over 1 times 1 times 1. And I get 16.38 cubic centimeters, but it says to round to the nearest one, so that'll be 16. All right, let's get on to the starred problems here. Okay, more of the same. So A, we're going to use our given times unit multiplier, however many we need, gives us our answer. So we're given 4 yards squared. This tells us I'm going to need to do 2 to get to feet squared. So 1 yard is 3 feet, because we put what we want in the top. 1 yard is 3 feet. There's 2 of the yards, and there's 2 yards there, so we have 4 times 3 times 3, 1 times 1, which is 36 feet squared. Okay. Over here we have 4 yards cubed, which means we're going to have 3 of something. So 1, 2, 3. We're trying to get to feet cubed. 1 yard is 3 feet. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. So 1, 2, 3 yards, and yards squared. We end up with 4 times 3 times 3 times 3 over 1 times 1 times 1. So that's 12 times 9, which is 108 feet. Okay, let's go to number 5. It says on a number line graph, counting numbers. Now, counting numbers are numbers that start with, are whole numbers that start with 1. So whole numbers include 0. Counting numbers, just like you're counting something. If you're counting how many chickens in your backyard, or you're counting how many candy bars, you always start with 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay? The difference between whole and counting numbers is 0. That's it. Neither one of these cover negative numbers. So let's see. We want counting numbers that are less than 4. So it doesn't equal 4. So I have 3, 2, and 1. Those are the only counting numbers less than 4 on this number line. Okay, spinner is divided into 2 regions as shown. The spinner is spun 60 times and stopped in region B 42 times. Based on the experiment, what is the probability of the spinner stopping in region A on the next spin? Write as a decimal. So let's do probability of B, which is 42 out of 60. And as a decimal, so I'm going to divide 60 into 42 to get my decimal. As a decimal, where'd it go? I have 0.70. Now this is the probability of B. So the probability of A is going to be 1 minus the probability of B. 1 minus 0.7 is going to be 0.3. Okay, regular price of a shirt is $24. Sale price is 18. The sale price is what percent? So what percent, what per hundred, sale price of the regular price. And that is 75%. Okay. Okay, the auditorium seated 375. This was only enough for 30% of those who wanted a seat. How many wanted a seat but couldn't get it? So let's go ahead and do a ratio box here. Percent actual, 100% total. So it seated 375. Oops. Nope, this is not working right. 30%. Nope, I did something wrong. Don't do this. So if 375 was 30%, let's come back to this one. For some reason, my brain's not doing it this morning. Okay, classify the quadrilateral. We have one pair of parallel lines, okay, which makes this a trapezoid. And then it says find the perimeter and the area. So the perimeter is going to be 10 plus 50 plus 50 plus 30. And the area, well, that's going to be in the back of your spiral. This is base 1. This is base 2. And height always makes a 90-degree angle. So we have 1/2 10 plus 50 times 30, which is going to be 1/2 60 times 30. Okay. 900. Okay. So that's 900. And this is going to be 140. All right, this is part 1 of 2.